Welcome to this project management tutorial. Today we are building two essential planning tools for a DPWH road construction project in the Philippines, the Gantt chart and the S-curve. Our example is a 1-kilometer concrete road, Portland cement concrete pavement on aggregate subbase, with drainage, shoulders and road safety works. Following DPWH practice, the scope breaks down into 9 activities, from mobilization, through earthworks, subbase, and paving, all the way to markings and demobilization. The contract duration is 6 months. Step 1. List the activities, give each a duration, and sequence them. Mobilization and clearing start immediately. Earthworks follow close behind, working along the cleared ground. The subbase course chases the finished sections of subgrade, and the concrete pavement follows the subbase in the same way. Drainage runs alongside, in parallel. Shoulders and pavement markings finish the carriageway, and demobilization closes the site. Notice how the bars overlap. Each activity starts as soon as enough of the previous work is ready, keeping every crew productive. This chart of bars against the calendar is the Gantt chart. Step 2. Assign each activity its weight, its share of the contract amount. In a typical DPWH road project, the concrete pavement dominates, at around 45%. The subbase course takes 15%. Earthworks and drainage carry about 12 each, and the remaining items share the rest. Whatever the numbers, the weights must always sum to exactly 100%. Step 3. Spread each activity's weight across its bar on the timeline, then total each month. Month 1 earns 9%. Month 2, 17%. Month 3, 23%, the peak of production, with paving in full swing. Then 22, 21, and a final 8 to close out the job. Slow at the start, fast in the middle, slow at the end. That rhythm is exactly what shapes the S-curve. Step 4. Accumulate the monthly totals and plot them against time. The curve rises gently during mobilization, climbs steeply through the paving months, then flattens as the project winds down, a lazy letter S. This is your plan progress baseline. Each month, plot the actual accomplishment beside it. If the actual curve sits above the plan, you are ahead of schedule. Below it, the project is slipping. On DPWH projects, negative slippage beyond 15% can be grounds for termination, so this curve is watched very closely. Let's recap. List the activities and their durations, and sequence them into a Gantt chart. Assign each activity its weight, summing to 100%. Distribute the weights over the schedule, and total each month. Then accumulate and plot the S-curve, your baseline for tracking actual progress, month after month. Master these two tools, and you can plan and control any construction project. Thanks for watching. Before you go, follow RHC Engineering and RHCES on YouTube and Facebook, and find more resources on our websites, shown here on screen. See you in the next video.